Here we are for the first scrim of the evening. UAB Green taking on Criius Gaming. My name is Alex. I'm sticking around for game one, and I have the pleasure of welcoming, for the first time on stream as a caster, from the University of Lethbridge, Wedger. How are you doing tonight, Wedger?
I'm doing well. It's great to be here. How you doing?
I'm doing well. It's Sunday. I love Sundays. It's my favorite day of the week. And I'm excited to see this matchup we have. So first up, in the roster side of things, we have UAB Green fielding a pretty familiar lineup. We've got Paul Petta, Acentric, and Perk joining us from that roster. Definitely regular faces in the Criius community. And on the side of Criius Gaming, now, as you would have seen yourself too, we just announced the new roster. But due to some technical issues tonight, this roster is not completely correct. We have Leo, Tokyo, and Finest, but taking Finest place due to internet issues is Zuki. So we'll be welcoming the OG Criius player for tonight's matchup. And it looks like all the teams are ready to go. So without further ado, I think we can just hop into it. And teams are joining up. So we will be all set for the first match in a best of 5. Everybody in? Yep. We are all set. Now, Wedger, first question. What are your predictions for this match? Who do you think's taking it?
Well, we got absolutely cooked by Criius Gaming when we played them. So I know what they're dealing with. I haven't seen UAB live yet, but so I'm gonna have to go Criius.
Nice, nice. Love to hear that prediction, and totally unbiased, but I do want to say Criius as well, especially with Zuki, the god, subbing in. But nonetheless, we get into it, and Criius starting off on the front foot here with a lot of attacking pressure, but now UAB coming back the other way. Acentric getting off the top. Waterfall's down, but it's 50 away. Still in a dangerous position here, but Leo gets the clear.
Gets a decent flick over, decent double tap. He's got someone on the goal line. Oh my god, and they make it connect. Let's see the replay here. Leo thinks with it. He has good boost, manages to get a decent double tap, doesn't pinch it too far across the goal line, and Tokyo seals the deal.
A great recovery there from Criius Gaming, making some pretty big saves on the other end, then taking it right back down and seeming to catch UAB out there.
A little bit of trouble on that cheat there. Perk takes his time. Oh, awkward. Centric manages to get the clear.
And now Zuki with a bit of time and space in the back, waits it out, bit of a good fake, but Paul Petta's there. Centers it in the middle, but Tokyo, the quick clear, is up now. But a good line on the net here, and what a save by Perk.
Close. Leo almost with the follow-up there. Tokyo's out of boost. A little bit awkward. Perk gets his pill taken from him, and he has to turn back. Pull Petta close with the 50. Alright, Zuki takes it in the air. Tokyo makes the connection, but sends it wide.
And now Criius Gaming with a bit of space in the other end, stealing the boost away is Leo, but Paul Petta appears to get the clear onto the top of Acentric. It's on net, but Zuki makes the goal line save. Perk now with the
that was awkward for him.
I don't think Zuki expected to get all the way through, but he was there in time, which was good to see.
Saw a little handoff there mid from Leo and Tokyo. Pulpetta gets the beat on Tokyo. Zuki's there to keep it safe. There gets the dunk. No boost to follow though. Tokyo, does he meet the 50? Awkward for him. Leo has good patience here. I like the way he's thinking. It's 50 out.
Gets the demo on the follow-up, but Criius Gaming seeming to be in a lot of possession here and getting another shot away, but Acentric is there with the save once again.
Yeah, Criius is keeping pretty good pressure on them right now.
Yeah,
I like the way that they're thinking, and they're taking their time with the ball.
They're playing smart. I don't think U of A's had like a really good chance since really early on in the match. You know, like pretty good control overall. As Tokyo plays it over the net, but it's too far for the cross.
Yeah, I like the way that they've had a few good hands-offs to each other with the ball, and I like the way that they're passing and utilizing their teammates. U of A, I've seen them. They've had a couple of shooting opportunities, but they've just kind of been balls that they couldn't really follow with. They send them too far away from themselves. Hold on here, though. Okay, Zuki with the connection. He's got a lot of time and space. Let's see what he can do with it.
great pass, but Leo just can't get the angle that he was looking for to get the shot off. But I would agree, it seems like U of A does have their moments, but it just seems that Criius are a bit more controlled and they have a bit more options, whereas UAB is a little bit more rushed and maybe playing a little bit more scrappy. But scrappy doesn't necessarily mean worse when it comes to Rocket League, for sure.
Oh no, definitely not. Hey man, as long as the ball goes in the net. Oh, and just like that, Tokyo manages to put one in. Although I think he might have had a little bit of enemy assistance here on this. Let's see how much his bump affected him. Oh, never mind.
Maybe
he
not,
didn't get bumped at all.
Clean control in the air there, something that's completely foreign to me as a concept. Great mechanical play there.
It was pretty good. The way he held onto his flip there leaves the defender guessing as to when he'll use it, if at all. Zuki sends it deep. Perk and Tokyo competing for that ball mid-air. Eccentric takes it away. Absolutely boostless here. Polpetta with a nice save. Perk chilling on the goal line there. Tokyo keeps it mid. No one there to meet him though.
Yeah, it's a pretty good pass for UAB, unfortunately, but Criius still gets the clear.
Good 50 there. Let's see who beats. Tokyo has a full tank of boost here. Oh, and he gets beat up in the air.
That was good play there from Perk. I thought Tokyo had way more time there, but great 50, and it leads to a fantastic chance there.
Eccentric, knowing that he was out of the play there, Perk went for the bumps there, and he managed to get not one, but two. Holy crow, and Eccentric had his way with the ball there.
Yeah, that was really good play there. Great aggressive play that paid off really well.
And it's keeping him in the game now. They got a minute left. Let's see if they can keep that heat on. Seems like they're starting to think a bit more with the ball. I think also too, when it's the first, holy crow, when it's the first game on, you kind of got to get the first game jitters out, you know?
Yeah, for sure, definitely. Especially teams that might not necessarily play each other too often.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotta get a feel for it. And Criius, they did have to make that really last-minute adjustment, adding Zuki. I know Zuki hasn't really practiced too much with this lineup, but he seems to fit in pretty nicely.
Yeah, it seems like they're already they're looking for each other. They got, oh my goodness, and the net's left wide open. That is a good clear from Perk, and he manages to, yeah, I guess. Oh, no one there to defend. That's all right.
Found the opening, picked the spot, and just like that, we are tied. UAB making that pretty good comeback, I think, within the final minute of this match.
I think that was just a little bit of a miscommunication there from Criius, but let's see how they can recover from it. And they've also got, they're still tied here, so there's not too much pressure on them. They can still take their time with the ball. There's Polpetta thinking, oh my goodness, and he manages to make the turnaround.
Polpetta, wow, what a great control play. Controls it, wins out the 50, gets a great touch over Zuki, and kind of does it all himself there.
That was quite the solo bolo, oh my goodness.
I don't think anybody expected this shift in the match. 3 unanswered goals from UAB just when it seemed that Criius had sealed the deal. They only have 3 seconds now to work with it, but just maybe.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, they gave it their all at the end there. That was an admirable effort that they put up.
Yeah, that was a respectable redirect attempt, but UAB Green showing up in game 1 when they needed to most, finding the back of that in those critical moments. And after you look at the shots here from Criius, 11 shots total compared to 6 from UAB. They really were on the front foot for a while there, but resilient defense and some smart attacking play gives UAB game 1.
Well, I'm excited to see what we're going to see in game 2 now.
Yeah, definitely.
Considering my prediction.
Yeah, I was going to say, thinking about changing that prediction yet?
Yeah, if it's not too late to. All right, let's see what's happening in game 2 here. Boilerplate kickoff, Polpetta with the cheat, gets the pill. Frick has a lot of time, a little bit awkward on that. Tokyo, nothing on it, he's absolutely boostless. Awkward in the corner. Polpetta has time with it. Frick gets a nice cutoff. Eccentric's just thinking. Polpetta goes for the double, can't make it connect. Eccentric's there to follow it up. Nudge to the far corner, Perks weighing his options out. A little bit of a miss, that's alright. Manages to find the demo. Good touch from Polpetta there, keeping the ball out of the net.
The double demo. You don't see those too often. That was interesting.
That is awkward. Out of the play for a little while here. Tokyo, let's see if he can get the double. Nothing there. Zuki's there to follow him, though. Eccentric was up on it, though. He saw what was happening. Leo keeps it close. Kind of lost control of it there, but that's alright. Manages to make something connect on the 50. A good touch here. Little rope-a-dope action from the two. Perk gets the pill. That's a lot of time. Sends it midward. Oh, man, that was close.
That's a tight one so far. Just a minute 10 into this. Still no one breaking the deadlock, but some exciting action from end to end.
I can see both teams, they're kind of starting to look, they're watching each other more and they're taking their time now with the plays. Perk misses the clear. Tokyo almost sends it in. Zuki takes his time with the ball. Pulpetta manages to cut him off short. Leo sends the ball too far away to follow. Tokyo on the backboard. Gets a touch that he can follow up to. Stays with it. Alright, Zuki brings it up the wall. Gets an alright pinch. Tokyo manages to get the bump, making their defense awkward. Picking up the boost, bringing the ball across. Oh, into center. Almost made the pass play there, connect with Leo. Leo has one more, sends it center.
Lots of demos coming out of this one, but no goals as of yet. It's been an interesting one so far, to say the least, as we approach the halfway point.
Oh my goodness, Tokyo almost with a double connect. Perk sends it into the corner. Eccentric follows it up. 50 from Leo, but no success there. Pulpetta, uh-oh, a little bit of trouble there. Perk is smart, plays it off the back wall there, not letting Orange get a shot off. And Leo manages to follow it up anyhow. No one off that backboard touch there was able to follow it from Perk. It was the right idea, but Tokyo was there and he managed to get a great pass.
Yeah, that's definitely seemed like the right play, but unfortunately Criius Gaming was just ready for that touch. Great read there by Tokyo. I swear, Tokyo will come from angles I can't even fathom at times. Like off the ceiling there, right? Like.
Yeah, that was a really fantastic read from there, having the patience to see if whether or not Blue is going to get the double tap or not. Zuki's there to read it. Tokyo.
Oh,
and speaking of redirects,
Tokyo is filthy. Like a great play there by Zuki. Like it's a dangerous ball either way, but Tokyo, like, just out of nowhere, bar down too.
Holy crow! And that was tough to know whether or not that was going to go into the goal line or bar down, and I don't blame Blue for making the touch there. But it seems like Criius is starting to feel themselves a bit more here and get some faster plays in.
Yeah,
oh my goodness, almost a solo Sealy shot. Zuki tries to follow it up. They're on the defensive now. Hold on a minute, Perk might have an open net. And he does.
UAB capitalizing on those overcommits from Criius. That's the second one this series. And Leo was going for the demo, it looked, but Perk, smart, composed play. No need to make it too fancy. Doesn't make any mistakes. And it's a one-goal game once again.
Yeah, exactly. He knew he could take his time with that one. They took advantage of the miscommunication and the overextension of Criius. Hold on a minute here. Oh, no one from Criius was able to follow that up. Pulpetta, awkward on that. Tries to get the double tap, but no luck. Perk manages to get the pill. Oh, a little miscommunication. Oh! Zuki and Tokyo make something work on the goal line there.
Yeah, that was quite a crafty play. Once again, a good 50 there, and just a tough one from Perk. Not quite in the most ideal position to clear it. And Criius, they play that really high pressing attacking style. It pays off, but once again, it also has those downfalls where they can get caught off. But so far, it seems to be working for them.
Yeah, so far it's paying off more than it's causing it to be a detriment to them. Tokyo with a nice beat, gets 2 on it. Can't follow up. Leo keeps it close. They're patient with their challenges here, which is nice, but that time it was a bit risky and one of them needed to go there. It was a miscommunication.
Yeah, good pass there from Eccentric too, and Pulpetta there to put it away. Almost the save there from, I believe, Leo and Tokyo, but pretty fast shot. The placement isn't necessarily there, but still finds his back of the net.
Yeah, they just took too long to challenge that ball there. Here's a good kickoff. Perk, no boost to follow it up. Eccentric beats him. 2 in the corner there from Criius. Pulpetta is now they're on the defensive. I think Pulpetta, unable to recover fast enough. And Criius just gets the open net.
Yeah, good touch there from Zuki, and then another good touch there, just beating out Paul Petta. Kind of similar goal to what Criius had been seeing scored against them. So good to get one back there. And it's 4-2 with a minute left. Still really anybody's game based on what we saw last time.
Yeah, it is certainly winnable. Yeah, and exactly like last game, UAB definitely might be able to pull something out last minute. And I'm kind of eager to see if that would happen again, despite my prediction. Eccentric with an alright 50 there. Zuki to follow it. There's a little bit of boost left. Maybe gets the dunk. Good attempt. Perk is boostless right now, but he's trying to make the best of it. Close one. Double commit from Criius. Leo gets a touch that manages to beat 2 blues. Perk with a decent clear. UAB on the offensive. Another demo coming through. Holy crow.
Yeah, we saw a lot of demos at the start of this, and then they kind of went silent for a bit, but back at it again.
Yeah, they're resurfacing. It's becoming a bloodbath again now. Sends it center. They're just, see, Criius is just taking their time with this now. They know they don't have to do anything too crazy. They just got to secure the defense, but it's like game 2 is going to Criius.
Criius making a stand, saying we're not going to go down that easy. No sweeps today. We are at 1-1 in this series. And Wedger, I want to ask, when you're playing a Rocket League game, like obviously we saw the demos come out at the start and then proceed to go away for a bit. How quickly, when you're playing, does sort of the vibe of the team switch, or how quickly does the complete, I guess, environment of the game change when you're playing?
Sorry, like you mean when getting demoed and whatnot?
Like, so Criius was playing a more aggressive game, and then they kind of dialed it back a bit once they were in the lead, but then we saw the aggression come out. Is it more like a calm thing where you like tell your teammates you're switching up the style of players? It kind of just happened with like the vibe of the game, I guess, is the best way I can
Yeah, I
explain
think it depends on the tempo of the game. Sometimes you'll know that the only way that you can really, like the most effective way of getting a chance to score is by demoing.
Right.
I'm pretty terrible. Like I never look for demos. My mind just doesn't go there. But some people I play with just have brilliant vision to make demos, and I know demos can be annoying for some players, but they definitely it's a skill unto itself to be able to know like when to properly do it. Because otherwise you can end up overextended,
Right.
or if you don't even make the demo connect.
It's a high risk, high reward situation, but like that, what is like the response time? Like 4 seconds? Like that's a lot of time in a Rocket League match, so it can make a big difference. But as we get into this end-to-end action, both teams exchanging shots. It's been an exciting start to game 3 here, as we see Perk go for the passing play, but Criius gets the clear, but Paul Petta winning out on a good 50. Once again, a pretty standard clear from the Criius gamers, but UAB keeping the gas on, and Perk floating that one into the top corner. And once again, seeing what pressure rewards you with in Rocket League.
That was a bit of an awkward one there. Leo was last man, but he ended up extending a little bit into the play, but the ball ended up getting chipped over him such that he couldn't hit it. Eccentric, that ball was a little bit too fast for him. Tokyo, maybe with a double tap. Pet is last man on defense for a couple seconds here. He just plays it patiently. Gonna try and meet Tokyo in the air, at least just to put some pressure on. Good challenge. Tokyo one more with the control. A little bit of a collision there between Eccentric and his teammate. Tokyo going off the ceiling here. Keeps his flip. No one there to meet him for the pass, though. Tokyo staying with the ball. I don't know if he got the pill or not from the corner, but... Oh. Leo with the miss. Polpetta gets a nice demo to relieve some pressure for Blue, and that's key on defense, too. If your teammates can't get boosts or anything like that, just demolishing one enemy just relieves so much pressure for you guys.
Yeah, demos are always an interesting concept, especially for us in Diamond 1. Sometimes it can totally change a game if the team's got better mechanics, but I'm kind of with you. I don't really try to look for demos unless like I'm really going out of my way to, but I find it hard to focus on the game when I'm going for a demo. As I say that, Tokyo up for the double tap.
Tokyo with a brilliant read off the backboard there.
He doesn't miss. Like, he just doesn't miss these. Like, the reflexes even to, like, be up that quickly and know exactly where to go. Like, that, it just boggles my mind. Like, the mechanical components of Rocket League. It's just so crazy to think about.
Yeah, the mechanical wherewithal is certainly necessary, but also he had the trust that, like, even if he wasn't able to make something connect there, he knew that his teammates would be there to back him up.
Right.
Polpetta, let's see what he does here. Oh. Tokyo comes off the roof, meets the 50. Eccentric. Zuki's in a little bit of an awkward position here, but oh, Zuki. Perk and Polpetta almost make the pass play work, but
definitely not the shot that they were looking for, but great build-up play. It's been an exciting game 3 at 1-1, as I
this has definitely been the most exciting game of the series so far, I think. I think both teams are definitely offensively really pushing each other here. Zuki sends it midward, a little bit too fast for Leo to keep up with. Keeps it close. Good 50 from Leo. Polpetta manages to relieve some of the pressure there from Criius. Leo awkward. Polpetta pass off the backboard. Tries to make a Hail Mary pinch there with no boost. Perk's going to keep it slow, get the pill, and take his time with this ball. Leo's out of that situation for a little bit because he's boostless. A little bit of a miscommunication there between Perk and Eccentric. Perk with the solo bolo. Eccentric is there just to secure this, just to seal the deal.
Great play there from Perk to get that beautiful pass off, just beating Tokyo, and the tap. Oh my goodness. You know, maybe would have gone in, but nonetheless, Eccentric getting credit for the goal, and it's 2-1 now for UAB.
You know, in those situations, maybe if you're solo queuing, that's kind of tilting because you know the ball's already going in. But I think in these kinds of situations, you just want to make sure that the ball's going in the net.
Yeah, definitely in competitive play, the goals are more important than the clips, for sure. But I would agree, in solo queue, I would be fuming.
Tokyo, or Zuki and Leo almost tried to make a little rope-a-dope there. Tokyo is absolutely bosses, tries to disposition himself for the 50. Zuki manages to get the pill, so he's got lots of time with this ball here. Zuki and Leo really trying to make a lot of pass plays work here. I'm liking it a lot. I love pass plays. I love seeing them connect.
So satisfying, especially when it's like a clean like volley, doesn't touch the ground or anything. It's beautiful. Oh!
Holy crow! Polpetta from the roof, saving his flip. Manages to get a decent hit. Eccentric went a little bit too high on that ball. Perk gets the demo at least, but that interrupts his challenge. Polpetta's there. Perk's up to meet it. See if he can drop it. Oh! Holy crow, that might have been... I couldn't tell if Tokyo might have touched that or not. That might have been an own goal.
We'll see on the replay here, but great read by Perk, getting up for that, and I don't think Tokyo got a touch on that.
He wasn't even remotely close. My angle was just awkward from viewing it there. That was an absolutely brilliant read from Perk there. He's given Tokyo a taste of his own medicine.
And now 30 seconds. Criius Gaming needs 2 goals to stay in this one. With 25 to go and Leo playing it back, it's hard to say if they can find it, but if they do need a goal, they need it now. As Tokyo gets the pass, and nobody's there. Clean
I was just going to say the roles... My apologies.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say the roles are reversed now for this game, but I don't know, we might get a repeat of game 1 here. They managed to make a brilliant pass play there, Leo, with the flip reset on that ball.
Yeah, I was surprised that nobody was back for U of A, but capitalizing on that is Criius, and now they have 10 seconds to make something happen here. Tokyo taking his time, doesn't quite make anything happen. Now 3 seconds.
Lost control of that one. Leo with the decent 50. Oh my goodness, Tokyo manages to keep it up. Sends it center. They can still keep it up, I think. Oh, and UAB manages to keep it down.
Some good passes there, but unfortunately just not exactly placed where they would have wanted. And UAB keeping this back and forth as we're now at 2-1. Criius Gaming needing a win to stay in this scrim. But overall, absolutely super competitive match from both teams there. You see the shots much more even. Overall, just the both teams played a great game there, and I think we have a pretty even matchup on our hands here. But I don't know, chat, do we want to see game 5? I want to see game 5.
I'd kind of like to see a game 5 too. Yeah, that last game there, the shots, that the very first or second game that they played, Criius absolutely outshot them, but their UAB was only down by 1 shot, and each team had even amounts of saves, so they're definitely they're warming up.
Yeah, definitely found their elements here in game 4, and we'll see if Criius has anything to say about that. And right off the bat, Zuki, clean shot from the air there. Once again, great pass from Tokyo, and it looked like there might have been a double commit, so it's good that went in. Otherwise, U of A might have had the opportunity there to take it back the other way.
Yeah, there's a little bit of another miscommunication on the backline there right off the kickoff. It's tricky when those ones are coming dead center and you don't know which person should go for it, and it seems like both of them went, but Tokyo managed to beat it by him. Leo is there to almost meet the pass. Risky double commit, but they've got Tokyo waiting on the backline there, sweeping any dangerous balls away. He's pretty low here, so let's see what he can make do with that.
Gets the touch over 1, but now UAB...
UAB on the breakaway now. Eccentric has an open net, and he manages to make it. Let's go.
Yeah, once again, risky play there from Criius, losing it on the 50, and it's pretty standard there for Eccentric. 1-1 now. Keeping it even, but we're only 35 seconds into this one. It's lots of scoring right off the bat.
I don't mind doing those more risky or aggressive plays on offense, but it requires a lot of trust on your last man, and especially depending on like how much boost the opponents have. Like sometimes there's just no competition that your last man can have with them.
It's always interesting. Like I always think I have a 50-50 and I'll lose it miserably. Like it won't even be close. But sometimes I feel like that's the best way to get a scoring opportunity in a match. Tokyo, oh my gosh, takes it.
Tokyo almost goes the distance there with that one. 3v1. Perk, I like his patience there on that 50, waiting to see when Orange would try and challenge that. Eccentric has a little more boost, maybe gets one more touch or catches it on the fall. Couldn't catch up to it. Tokyo hits it into the corner. He's got one more touch, perhaps. Almost finds the angle. Zuki there for the rebound. Maybe gets the double touch. Eccentric was there to cut it off. Eccentric with the miss. Leo almost gets it by 2. Rotates out. Perk takes it up the field. Zuki might have hit the ball a bit far away from him there. That's okay. He's got men on the back line. Leo's a bit boostless out of the situation. Eccentric, good 50, but Zuki's there to follow it up. Perk, let's see if he can make the double. Oh, unlucky bounce for him there. Oh, let's see if Polpetta can make the pass. Runs the faker. Oh my goodness, and the baker is in.
faking in chat. Great play there from UAB. You know, Eccentric was ready for the miss. Like he was up, which is really fun to see. Great goal overall. Good patience, and now Criius Gaming needing to get one back to stay in this series.
It hasn't been too often. U of A's been up. But oh, a little bit of a risky double commit there from Eccentric, but he manages to keep the pressure going. Perk a little bit awkward. Tries to keep it in his possession, gets bumped off. Tokyo has a lot of time with the ball now. Polpetta gets beat with the flick. Tokyo goes the distance. Holy crow, this man's a machine.
Tokyo does not want to let this series end early. Great play and then good control right up against Perk. That almost reminds me of like a hockey play where both players are like shoulder to shoulder for a little bit. But Tokyo, smart, composed, and a great shot to top it off.
Yeah, compose is a really good word to use there. It's tough to be like that in those situations, but Tokyo displays that all the time. Scoring opportunity there from U of A. Zuki was there to make the save. Good communication there. Tokyo probably called Leo off the ball there. Make sure they don't double commit, put themselves at risk. Polpetta couldn't keep up with that ball on the backboard. Leo's there to keep the pressure on, put the ball into the corner. You can see both teams are starting to be a lot more careful now in this final game, because Criius, this is potentially the game winner, the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, both teams playing a much more, I would say, like organized even, and like a lot less unforced errors coming out from both sides. And it's definitely reflective in our scoreline here. And I think it could go either way, I think, right now. Nobody seems to be fully in control, but both teams will score once the opportunity presents itself. As Tokyo goes up!
And just like that, the opportunity presents itself. Tokyo is just...
Oh my goodness.
Holy crow. Tokyo, again, just with that composure there. Didn't get faked out by the potential hit from that from Blue on the wall there, and he manages to get an excellent double tap there.
Yeah, Tokyo saw that announcement video, got hyped. He is playing out of his mind in this series, and just like that, Criius Gaming up 1 goal with a minute left in this game 4.
Eccentric, dribbling it down the field, gets the demo but couldn't follow it up. Tokyo again up on the ball, sends it too far away for himself to follow. Leo's got enough boost. Pulpetta was there to meet the high challenge. Zuki, good 50 in the corner. Another good 50. No boost to follow it up. Let's see if he gets their pill in the corner. Almost finds that angle. Gets a good demo too. This gives him a lot of time to... Oh, Pulpetta's there with the early challenge though. Zuki dribbles it. Almost gets it by Eccentric, but he manages to get a touch on it. Pulpetta meets Leo in the corner. Goes across center, but no one was there to find it. Demo's coming out from both teams now. Holy moly. Tokyo with the solo bolo again, but no boost to follow, and Eccentric was there to sweep it away. Holy crow, 10 seconds left. Let's see if UAB can make the turnaround. Oh, he almost made connection down to his teammates there.
Not quite. And oh boy. Chat, do we have a treat today? Game 5 in our first series of the night. And I could not tell you who's got my favor. I do not know who's going to take this game 5. But it all comes down to this. One game. Both teams playing pretty strong games. Some great offense. And Tokyo is definitely online for Criius Gaming. So I'm excited to see where game 5 goes.
Yeah, Tokyo was a shooting machine that last game there. Holy moly.
7 shots.
7 shots there.
Yeah, that is insane.
And UAB had a fair amount of saves too. Every player was active on the field there. Good to see. Let's see what game 5 brings here.
Here we go. Strong kickoff win for Criius, but Eccentric takes it back the other way. Gets the tap up. It's a good pass. But Tokyo has the clear. Some fast Rocket League to kick this one off.
Yeah, no kidding. Eccentric with that first touch. Oh, off the kickoff there.
What a pass there from Zuki. Like, that tap here, that tap was perfect, and Leo was up for it, and just not really a savable shot, I don't think. I think it was probably going to be in either way.
That was a tough one, and the angle that Leo approached that ball from was definitely a difficult one, too. Perk hits it off to the sidewall, but no one on blue is there to meet them. Pulpetta, Criius again with that double commit there. They got to be careful with those, but looks like it wasn't too much risk for them because blue couldn't turn around too fast. Perk stays in the corner, risky when he has none. Stays close. Eccentric, a lot of boost. No one there's to follow it up. Perk gets a decent pinch off the wall there.
Bit of back and forth from both teams for the last little bit here. But now U of A maybe with the opportunity. It's over Leo. Perk is there. Can't quite get the shot he was looking for. And now Zuki takes it over, gets the demo. Oh, the double demo.
Crow.
Oh my goodness. And now it's...
That is definitely... It's scary to be the last man there when you don't get demoed like that.
Yeah, the double too is always scary because like your third teammate could be anywhere. Luckily, Paul Petta was back in time for that, but UAB getting out of that one pretty lucky.
Little one-on-one situation there on the goal line. Criius managed to make a save on that. Perk meets Leo midair. Another orange to follow. Zuki puts it in bottom right. Zuki gets a nice dunk, and honestly, I don't know if that double touch off the backboard there was planned or not, but we certainly take those, and Zuki was there ready to react for it, so...
Yeah, they'll take them as they come, and at the end of the day, it's a great play there from the Criius squad, and they are now in a bit more of a commanding position. We'll see how UAB responds.
Yeah, Criius has a comfortable lead now. They might start taking a bit more risks now. Now that they know that they can maybe get away with one goal. Obviously, they don't want to throw away their lead. Tokyo keeps it close, gets a nice double tap. Perk keeps it low.
I know we've been
Goes for
hyping
the
up
boost.
Tokyo, but he makes it look so easy. Like, he makes this
Yeah.
game look so... Like, that is so hard to just process for me.
He really does. His control and his composure is just very admirable. It's a great quality to have in a game like this, where it's both you're trying to plan things and also react to things. And so having that composure and the wherewithal to take your time and think, very valuable. Tokyo keeps it wide, beats Polpetta on the challenge. Still has his flip, gets it by Perk. Sadly, no one from Criius there to keep it. Zuki gets the demo. Lets Criius stay on the offense here. Tokyo meets the pass. Almost another double tap. They have an open net.
Demo!
It's a difficult angle, though.
That's a great demo there from the Criius crew, but they just couldn't quite get the shot they were looking for. And once again, UAB getting out a little bit lucky on a scary play.
Perk almost makes it. Zuki was there to find the save. Tokyo takes his time. See, that's that kind of composure right there, where he knows he has time with the ball. And he takes it slow. Zuki there gets a good 50. One of his teammates might see him. I think that might just be in.
Great pass there coming from Zuki, and probably one of the easier shots that Tokyo scored. But once again, he's up there before like the ball's like even pat. Like, oh my god, so fast. Like it's, you don't have time to process it.
He read the ball really well off the wall there. Not giving it too much time to bounce or no hang time in the air there. He just knew where it was going and he made connection with it. Zuki a little bit awkward on defense though. Has nice control, gets the boost. Beats it around Perk, has tons of time. Still filling up his boost tank here. You can see Perk was eyeing up that demo, but he couldn't make it connect. Tokyo a little awkward there, getting hounded by Polpetta. Crossbar, let's see if anyone's there for the rebound. Someone manages to get the bump, but Leo was there to take it away. Zuki, see, another one of these thinking situations. Oh, close one. From Zuki going for the double tap or the dunk there.
Oh!
Absolutely muscles him there.
Yeah, definitely some, probably the most pressure we've seen from UAB in Game 5 here. And finally they're rewarded with, albeit a bit of a lucky 50-50 goal, but UAB not going out easily. Playing a really good 30 seconds here. Let's see what they can do with the final minute.
I definitely like that they're putting up a fight and they're getting more aggressive like you saw in that last play there. They double commit and it was risky, but they had to do it for the potential bump to get on the last man there, just to try and secure the goal. And again, they find another open net situation. I don't know what, I think Criius might have overextended here, or there was a miscommunication.
Great control there from Perk to getting underneath the ball to turn it into a dribble. And once again, UAB not going out easy, making this a one-goal game with still plenty of time left.
We might even see an overtime in this game.
Game 5 overtime chat. Let's get some hype for Game 5 overtime, maybe. Send your
Oh,
energy.
Polpetta with the double dunk there. Making the most out of that boost tank. Leo takes his time, sends it center, and it just goes by U of A and he manages to get the goal there. That's tricky for U of A now. They dug themselves out of the hole almost, and then a quick ball there that Acentric just couldn't get up for fast enough.
Yeah, it seemed that Acentric was maybe playing for the redirect, and then I believe it was I'm guessing it was Tokyo. Tokyo didn't even make a connection, so it was just a pretty nice, easy floater into the back of the net.
And that's tough too because Tokyo is there, and if I were on U of A, I definitely might have been thinking Tokyo could have had a hit on that. So sometimes you might think about where the ball might go there.
Yeah, especially based on the way Tokyo's been playing today, you'd think he wouldn't miss those. But
Especially, right?
it pays off for
That's a tough
Criius.
one.
UAB needs a goal now if they want to keep this series alive. Doesn't look like it's going to be the case, and Tokyo almost ending it in style. And with that, Criius Gaming takes game number 5 and takes the series over UAB Green.